So this lesson is about solving quadratic equations with the square root method. So example, the first thing that I'm going to do is to isolate x squared using inverse operation. So isolate my x squared. I will add 49 to both sides of the equation. That is to keep them balanced. This is 0 pairs. So we have x squared equals 49. Then I'm going to take the square root of both sides to get the square root of both sides. The square root of x squared will be x, and the square root of 49 is 7. And then simplify and add plus or minus to the front of your answer. So I'm going to put plus and minus to the front. It means that x has two values. One is positive 7, the other one is negative 7. Okay, why? If you look at this equation, x squared is equal to 49. These 2x values, if we square that, will yield to 49. So let us verify. If I place 7 to the second power, 7 to the second power will be 49, and this is 49. Also, if I plug in negative 7, you square that, it will also give us positive 49. So these are the two roots. Okay. Another example. What if we have this? So the same process, I'm going to isolate my x squared using the inverse operation. But I will do first the one that is farther or farthest to x. So the opposite of positive 11 is negative 11. So I'm going to do it to both sides to keep it balanced. This is 0 pairs. So negative 2x squared is equal to negative 18. Still, my x squared is not yet isolated. So I have negative 2 times x squared, and the inverse operation of times is division. So I will divide both sides by negative 2. So negative 2 divided by negative 2 is positive 1x squared. So this is equivalent to positive 9. And then take the square root of both sides. We get the square root of both sides. The square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 9 is 3. Then simplify and add plus and minus to the front of the answer. Yeah. So what are the two values of x? One is 3, the other one is negative 3. If we check our answer, so if I'm gonna substitute, so let us verify our answer. This is checking. Negative 2, my x is 3, raise it to the second power, plus 11 is negative 7. So this is equivalent to 9 plus 11. We have, this is negative 18 plus 11. So negative 7 equals negative 7. Also, if I do it with negative 3, so negative 2, this will be negative 3, you square that, plus 11 equals negative 7. So this will be positive 9 because of the parentheses. If you look, it will be the same. Equals negative 7. So negative 18 plus 11 is negative 7, and that is equal to the other side. Okay, so here, what about another example? What if the equation is like this? So it's still, we follow the same step. First, isolate x squared using the inverse operation. So the inverse operation of plus is minus. Negative 25, we do it also to the other side to keep the equation balanced. Okay, so this is 0 pairs. Drop the x squared equals negative 25. Then we take the square root of both sides. Get the square root of both sides. The square root of x squared will be x. And look at that, 25, negative. So negative, so meaning this is an imaginary number. I can split this or rewrite this as negative 1 times 25. And we know that negative 1, the square root of negative 1 is an imaginary number, and the square root of 25 is 5. So multiplying I and 5, I times 5 is 5I. And then we put the plus and the minus sign in front. Here is our x. What are the two values of x? One is 5I, the other one is negative 5I. That is the meaning of that. Okay? And then, last example. So, first, isolate the x squared using inverse operation. Here. Subtract 7 to both sides. This is 0 pairs. So I have 3x squared equals negative 48. But then, I still need to isolate my x squared, so I need to divide both sides by 3. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. So we have 1x squared is equal to negative 16. Again, take the square root of both sides. We get the square root of both sides. The square root of x squared is x. And again, let us factor this. Let us separate the 1 from the 16. Negative 1 times 16 is negative 16. But we know the square root of negative 1 is equivalent to I. So, square root of 16 is equal to 4. Multiplying I and 4, we get a 4I. And then, add plus and minus to the front. Plus, minus. This is our x value. What is the meaning? So, x is 4I and negative 4I. These are the two values of x. Okay.